What's up, y'all? This is Rom coming back at you with yet another car video. Haters will come for you when you level up. Haters will come for you when you level up. And let me be very clear about this. This ain't about me personally. You know, I've commented about detractors and haters before. But this is for everyone who's like really working to level up. Like whether it's like embracing body game, hitting the gym to lose weight, to put on muscle, heck, even just to maintain it. You doing what you can to just improve your overall appearance. And not just in terms of what you're doing maybe to attract women, but you leveling up when you either get your education or a certification to make more money, or just be working on a job and just work hard to the point, hey, you might have started out minimum wage and now, they making you a manager. They even thinking about like getting you into some serious training, you moving up. You could be leveling up, actually getting your own spot or moving from one place to another. I mean, the level up thing, whatever you doing to improve yourself, you improving yourself, you self-improving. You doing whatever you can, and you doing it. Oh, the haters gonna come out. Haters are gonna come out. And I'm gonna tell you what, it's one thing to get haters that you don't know. It's, hold on. Fogging up a bit in here. I was doing that hard workout. Oh, real quick. Yeah, I did a standard bench press today for the first time in 2022 because I was doing chest exercises, but I wasn't doing like the standard bench press. And I don't know how I got, oh yeah, that's right, cutting and all of that stuff. And just, I'm big as shit up here, just trying to lose up. Well, I said I did a standard bench press today, just to see where I was at. Still got to 225. I probably could have went higher though, but I hadn't lifted and did a standard in a while. I always say, don't be trying, I ain't gonna go back to 300 and stuff. I ain't did that like in at least over a year. I ain't gonna try to get there. And probably still ain't gonna try to get it. I ain't getting paid for it. But this is just a brief tangent. Getting back to the haters. Yeah, the worst haters, they ain't the people who don't know you. They bad enough. But it's the people that you grew up around or you thought were your friends. Put a 1 in the content, in the comments. If you change some stuff and one of your friends start tripping, even your family, they started acting funky. Because see, one of the things is this. People want to see you at a certain level because it matches their level. Now the haters, the ones that you don't know, that's obvious. Like they see you doing well and you doing something, you succeed in whatever. Even if we talk about man gets woman, you even getting a better woman. They'll find something. They don't know you from jack. Like, they terrible in themselves because they don't know you from jack. They're gonna hate on you. And the thing is, they're gonna find something to hate on you. They're gonna find something to try to break you down or try to mess with you because they fucked up in the head. I tell you what, this is something that happened to me. There was a comment, somebody was trying to talk about my trying to say, well, your books aren't impressive. Your bookcase. I'm like, what? I was like, but that just told me they look for something. Like the haters who don't know you, because they don't have it. In fact, it's something I did when I first started, because you would get some people come on there, there was some hate, but some slick haters be trying to tell you how to do stuff. And they really, that's, that low key, well, you do this, or you great, but if you do this and that. Because somebody on the series trying to help you constructive, they'll hit you, they'll take you to the side and say, hold up. And then they'll show you, because what I would say to them is, okay, well, show me your videos so I can know what to do. Wouldn't hear from them again. And that's just an example. Like, it just in general, if somebody hate on you or try to hate, ask them to show you rather better from their perspective. Don't show another person. I use another example with me though. Somebody tried to compare me to Will Smith. Say, yeah, Will Smith's an alpha. You're not an alpha. Will Smith's an alpha. Yeah, we know how that turned out. We know how that turned. You know, I don't talk about celebrities, but I'm like, this dude compared me to Will Smith. What Will Smith this dude? And it's like, I even said to the dude, I said, well, it ain't you. So what can you do? Talking about Will Smith. Oh yeah. Yeah. But that's how haters are do. They try to break you down, but the thing is, they can't. And now those are the ones who don't know you. The ones who know you are worse. They way worse because you know what? You think, you starting to level up. You thinking all your friends gonna be like cool with you. First of all, they ain't really your friends. People want to suffer misery in company. I give you a great example. Okay, say you with a group of guys, and I got a few women on here. Say you around a group of women. Whatever. Like saying, you're around a group, they having trouble with the opposite sex. They having trouble. I need to talk about this on my women's channel, so I'll have something for them. So this is the men's channel. We're going to just focus on the men. Any women watching, it's still the same principle. But check it out. So you got you're around a bunch of men. They having saying, yeah, these modern women are like, they hoes, they 304s, they terrible, saying all this shit, saying all this shit. All right, you with them, you were probably saying the same thing, but then you just start leveling up a little bit. You meet a above average attractive woman who is in cooperation to your operation. Like, she genuinely likes you. She gives a fuck about you. She'll bring you a plate. You tell her what you're going to do in life, she just want to know how she can help. Like the perfect woman, or perfect enough. I'd say just perfect enough. Ain't the same hell that you would get with other women. Okay, you get that. But then your crew find out about it. Most of them going to start, it might be some little slick shit. They'll probably start off, be like, yeah, man, well, she might be on that little hoe shit. They start talking some shit. Oh, man, nah, man, you know what's up. And then, when they see that you happy, they say, hey, man, you better be careful, man. She could cheat, man. They'll start throwing shit in your game. And I'm going to tell you what. They can throw shit in your game to the point. Here's the thing. They can throw shit in your game. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah. I had to wipe my nose, yo. Anyway, they can throw shit in your game to the point they might even try to get her to the side and say, well, yeah, he a player, right? He a player. Knowing you and they ain't your life, she might be your first real girlfriend or something. But they'll be like, yeah, he a player, or he did this, or I saw this dude talking to him. They start throwing shit and they hating. And it's not even you that they necessarily hate. They hate that you leveling up and they ain't. Yeah, I'm going to say they ain't. Someone probably say they are not. Nah, but you leveling up. So they start doing shit. They start throwing salt in your shit. They'll come up with something. They say, they might see her talking to some dude in the street and even give him a hug. Or, they're going to run back and let you know, and then be a whole crew talking about it. And then say, nah, man, just roll from her, dog. Roll from her. And you do that shit, right? Instead of just have communication and talk to her, and you find out, as you say, yeah, my boy said you hugged this dude in the street, and she might be like, well, what do he look like? And they say he look like this, and that. Oh, hold on a second. She called somebody up, why don't you wait a bit? Then the dude comes, she introduces, she say, yeah, this is my cousin. Yeah. And he got it. I'm like, dude, but that's how they'll throw shit at you. your haters, because they want you to suffer right along with him. And that's people in general. Seriously, that's people in general. They don't really want to see anybody successful in their crew. A lot of people ain't trying to win in life. They really ain't. They really ain't. They want you to be right with them. Seriously. You'll find, I'm going to tell you what. You know, I like saying that. I'm going to tell you what. But let me tell you something. Oh, man. It's an inside joke. One person in particular get what I just said. But anyway, look. You will find out who your real friends are when you level up. See, your true friends, your true people who really give a shit about you, regardless of where they at. Well, let's use the example. Now, I ain't gonna say regardless. Let's just say y'all all in all same generally fucked up life circumstances and all that. Your true friends are going to cheer you on. Your true friends are going to say, well, what did you do? Let me do it. In fact, your true friends will be in the gym with you probably. Or like at the minimum encourage you, but probably be in the gym. Your true friends will say, well, what can I do to help? You know? Like say, here's something. Here's something. And I talked about this, and it might seem a weird comparison, but it's actually true. It's like there's been some dudes, we always talking, well, people in the space always talking about Pookie and Ray Ray and stuff. You know, they like the educated dudes. But if many dudes have been in those bad areas and they were real smart but cool, and the gang members, the thugs, the Pookies and Ray Rays be the ones saying, nah, you stay out of this. Nah, you stay off this corner. Nah, man, stay on your books. They be the ones saying, hey man, you need some money or something, man, help. Those are actually better friends. But you get the guys who been around you all the time, if they start acting funky or they start talking trash about you, even if they give you a look, and you can really think they cool. And I'm gonna tell you what, that's one of the worst things. You think somebody cool with you, and then you find out one way or the other, nah, they weren't. They might not have told you something they should have told you. And they really is from a place of jealousy, because they mad you got it and they don't. So deep down, they want to see you fuck up. Seriously, that's when you leveling up. See, one of the things when you leveling up, the reality is you can't take everybody with you. You got to move away from your friends. You know, and I'm gonna tell you what, it's not going to be like you got a whole crew of people. You might have a whole crew of people that you are acquainted with, but I'm saying true friends. Like ride or die, they down for you. If you're going through a bad time, they gonna help you out. You can talk to them. Oh, the circle gets smaller and smaller as you get as you rise up. The circle gets smaller and smaller. Like that is nothing to think. You going to a certain point. Like I say, it could be getting a certain woman, getting money, getting a job, shoot, just moving. And then all of a sudden you notice, wait a minute, you're not talking with them anymore. In fact, I'll get into that in a second, why you wouldn't even be talking with them anymore anyway. But, you know, you rising up, shit, they got some resentment. You might even see it in their face. And the thing is, you probably, as you level up, you're going to need to anyway, because the circumstances surrounding what you thought was a friendship change up. You know, y'all might have been what they call a trauma bonding or something. Like when you get some men online talking about women this and women that. Let's just be real. A lot of that shit's trauma bonding. You know? And I'm going to tell you, like, and and y'all got to do something I've always done. The men I would consider in my social circle, just the men in my social circle, are very good with women, and they trying to do something with their lives. They basically winners. There's some people I know, and I'll put it out there. They might think they cool with me, and yeah, I'm cool with them because I'm always going to try to help as best as possible. But if they think about it, I probably don't say anything really private to them. You know, I know them. Like I said, I'll help. I'll set an example. But when I say people I would really share some shit with, nah, it's they gotta be at a certain level. Cause like use the relationship thing. I always said, you know, if you're a dude, try to hang out with men who are successful with women. That'll help you more than anything. I've seen the difference. One of the things that helped me in college was hanging out with the dudes who were good with women. Because like I said, on college campus, I was non-select. I have no problem saying that. I was non-select. In fact, there's a Division I basketball coach, if you would ask him about me, he'll tell you that. Me and him were cool, but he used to like to fuck with me. But me and him cool, though. One of those types. And he was more legit. You know? But he was also honest, brutally honest, too. So, but me and him cool. Always root for his team. I ain't gonna say what it is. But, you know, hang around with the men who's gonna win. Because seriously, if you're around, first of all, even hanging around men who, or got a crew who ain't really doing much, they ain't trying to improve themselves, they ain't trying to get good. They ain't trying to get good in life, really. They just floating along, complaining. That energy is affecting you. I think it was Robert Kiyosaki who said, you know, your 5 closest friends will reflect your financial level or something. I think. I'm not sure. Somebody said, you know how stuff go around, one person to say it and everybody pass it around. It's just like when people talk about select and non-select. I've had people get in the comments and say, well, select matters this. I say, I'll be like, I'm the one who introduced it to this space. Shit. But that's something, I mean, you know, that's the thing. Like, once you level up, you gotta make some choices. But seriously, you level up, even with your family, even with extended family. You might just think about how you hang with them. See, unfortunately, there's been some guys, they've said it, they leveled up, but they ain't really good with their family. Of course, the family will call them sellouts or something like that, but they trying to hold them back. Your own family can hold you back. They could be the haters, because they want you to stay. See, there's some in people, a lot of people, they just want you to be wherever they at. You know, that's why on a personal basis, if I say who I'm close to, in my inner circle, all of them trying to elevate one way or the other. They either elevate. In fact, I know this writer, published writer and stuff. He said he don't like being the smartest person in the room. I think a few people said that, but I know this one particular writer. He said because he's trying to elevate himself. You know? When I'm out and about, well, sometimes I can't help being smartest in the room. I ain't trying to be cocky, just being real. But I love it when I'm around people who can elevate whatever I know. Hard, but I'd rather try. Even if you gotta try, even if you're naturally smart, talented, at least try to be around some people equally talented. At least try to be around some people equally talented. Because, trust me, the haters are real. Haters are real, and a hater can stop you. I'm gonna tell you what, and they can even sabotage you. Oh, and you know, since I mostly talk about man gets woman on this channel, the worst thing you can do is get a mate who's a secret hater. There's many people in a relationship. I mean, they having sex. They might even get married, have kids, and that person they with will not like them if they leveling up. Like it's not even about like, you know, trying to prevent the person from going to a certain level. You know, well, it could be myriad reasons. It could be myriad reasons. Like, say you get some of these women, and these women get with a bum ass dude. Seriously, let's just be real. They get with these homosexuals, bum ass. Now y'all know what I'm gonna say. Y'all know what I'm gonna say. What is it about me? Y'all see this every time I'm someplace. Everybody, some guy. I'm like looking at all this space. Somebody got parked right next to me. She could at least had a nice ass. But you know, seriously. But You get some, some of these women, they'll get like that bum ass dude, and they good with him because they got some control and all of that, you know. But then the dude starts saying, instead of just sitting around the house playing Xbox or PS5, he starts saying, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Let me get a job. All right. He started getting a job. He started working hard. He started getting his own money. And all of a sudden, he ain't just, he started saving that money. All of a sudden, he might even pop up with a car or something. He don't need to drive her shit around. He get to the point where he ain't around as much. Oh, she'll hate on that shit, cause he ain't what she initially got. Seriously, you got some people, when you gotta be very careful of your circle when you leveling up. That's why you gotta be around it. Like I said, relationships are the worst. They can be the worst. You got an intimate partner who really don't want to see you improve. That's some fucked up shit right there. They don't want to see you level up. There's been some women, even if they were with a guy who got a 9 to 5, good job and stuff, and all of a sudden you start working hard and get more hours, they bitching about it. That's some low key hate too. So that's the thing. You level up, just expect it. Just expect it. Now the most you can do is make sure they don't try to get violent with it, which can happen. But it's just something to expect. That's one thing. Everybody's not going to be happy for you. So, you got to leave them behind and then focus on the people who are happy for you. Focus on the people who say, hey, let me help you. Or even some people who are in a better position. Like, somebody who, most people who are in a better position, like especially if they doing some of the same things, most, not all, most are going to help you. They're going to say, hey, this could make it easier. They're going to do it. And that's just a reality. Just expect it. Just pay attention. Always pay attention to every little thing as you're moving up. Because that could be disappointing. You get family members, you get a mate, you get buddies and stuff who act funky. The strangers and stuff, that's going to happen anyway. They don't know you from Jack. They just going to hate. But that's the thing. And it's something to expect. Because, look, because y'all know me, man. Even when I talk about stuff, I'm very optimistic and encourage stuff, but I got to tell you the whole story. And that's just a reality. It's a very, very unfortunate reality, but it's a reality nonetheless. So be careful of that. As you rising up, as you rising and transforming, be careful. Always pay attention to how people are around you, what they say, what they do. Seriously. Because I ain't going to lie, I'm going to just be real with you. Just as I've, kept rising and been down, I pay close attention to who's rolling with me and how people act, what they say. I pay close attention. Everything. And thing with me, I'm that type. I don't show emotion. People don't realize that. People don't know how I can shut shit down easily and just sit back and just look. And so they'll say something, do something. I'll be like, and then when all of a sudden they knows I ain't texting as much or calling as much, or I keep conversations very short, they be like, oh, yeah, something I learned early in life. Because really, I'm gonna be real. I don't care who you are. You're only gonna go so far with a group of people. It's a reason why a Lamborghini has 2 seats and a bus has 50 or more. You want to ride the Lamborghini, and as they say, it's lonely at the top. I wouldn't say it's totally lonely, but I would just say it's fewer people at the top. Yeah, it's just a reality. But in fact, damn, this is deeper. This is deeper because you want to level up, but there's a lot of people who deep down psychologically don't want to level up because they know they're gonna have to leave some people behind. But the only problem is, do you want to live in that situation which really is not helping you? Always remember that. Because when you leveling up, like I said, you driving a Lamborghini, you ain't riding a bus. And you got to leave some people behind. And ultimately going through life, you got to be selfish. You got to be selfish about your shit. You gotta love yourself more than anybody else. More than anybody else. And you gotta say, look, this was best for me. And of course you get some people say, you could be self-centered and selfish like that. Notice when a lot of people say that is they want you to humble yourself and hold back what you do, because deep down that's another way haters get you. I want y'all to know that, right? So anyway, yeah, this is one of those things. I probably have to talk about this again and again, because I see that. I've seen that. Because, you know, my main thing is just success, period. Not even just with women. That's just one part of success. You know, just life, period. And that's just a reality. You just got to leave some people behind. You got to start shying away from them. All right? So anyway, yeah. Because I want to see many young men. Don't allow anybody to hold you back, but just know what you got to face. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today. I'll get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.